Our businesses are, we've got about 105 employees, and we do, in the 18 to $20 million range in plumbing and air conditioning services. Been in business about right at 30 years, 29, 30 years. What particularly was of interest to me before I met Crescent was it was very fragmented. It just wasn't a complete plan. I had a little plan with my lawyer for my will and testament. There was nothing concrete in writing. And as you get older, you start thinking about these things. What ifs? What if this happens? What if that happens? What I want something in writing and concrete. And what really surprised me when Crescent came in, we sat down. We met several times, but we didn't even talk about the business for the first couple of meetings. They asked me, "Hey, what do you want out of life?" Talked about my personal finances, talked about my whole life and what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. They really delve into that deeply, which no one has ever asked me. No lawyer, no financial advisor, no accountant. They're just here. Okay, this is what I got. Here was what I do. They got into the real nitty gritty of finding out who you were and about your whole life and where you want to go and what are your goals. Everybody has a different goal in life. Everybody has different things that make them happy. So the first couple of meetings, it was just, and when they left, my wife and I talked. Said, "Well, I thought we were talking about the business here," and but ended up, being this large conversation. So they got a true picture of who we were and what we were about and what did we want to do in life, and that's how they began to structure our finances. If we were to sell the business or if we were to pass away, how would divide it between my two daughters? What did they want? What did that look like? Covered it from soup to nuts. Everything was very detailed. Really surprised me. I had no expectation of that. I was just looking for a comprehensive exit plan. But they really went above and beyond what I ever thought they would do. Really, really surprised me. And we did a complete plan with that, and that's what we have in place right now. I had nothing like that. It's the book must be 3 inches thick of everything that is to happen. And it's if something happens to me, my wife just pull out the book or give these guys a call, and she's got someone to help her through this process. So having that in place has been a tremendous relief on me, because I started thinking about this around 50 years old. I went out and got 3 life insurance policies, and they dropped off at different ages. I said, well, I'm a little covered here, and you started doing these bits and pieces, and we're all busy people. And finally, getting late in the game here, go, wow, I really need to do something with this. So the plan's in place. We just got to work the plan, and it really, peace of mind is worth a lot to know this is in effect. So this has been a great asset to me and my family, and we're very pleased to have this.
I liked how personable you were and that you were interested in our family and how our family dynamics worked. It just wasn't only a business thing. It was more of a personal nature. And every time we've met, it's always been that way. So I appreciated that. I know that I have great peace of mind now because I always wondered, what if something happened to Scott? What would I do with his businesses or our businesses? Now I have peace of mind knowing I can call you guys to come and you're going to be there and help me walk through the process if that problem ever presents itself.
So I would encourage anyone that if you have a small business or franchise, it's never too early to start thinking about this, getting the pieces in place. I wish I'd have done this, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, whatever. The earlier the better. It just really, really should, and it's easy to put this off. Hey, I'm 45 years old, I got time. Hey, I'm 40 years old, I got time. But really, the earlier you start and get all these pieces in place of what your business is, the better off you are. And with Crescent Financial, they stayed on it. I mean, they hounded. Maybe it's not hounded, but they were diligent. It really surprised me. They didn't wait for me to call them. They were always on the phone. Hey, we got this piece. Hey, let's get this done. Hey, let's meet and do this. They made sure, and even we had little things happen in our business the last couple of years that that we've had to address, and they kept on it to make sure I got this finished. We had a little downturn in our business, and we went through a difficult period here. We got straightened out, but they stayed right on it, and they made sure that you finished everything in this plan. They just didn't, okay, well, he's not calling me, but we got our money and see you later. That just wasn't the case. They earned their money, and they keep on. They will not stop until it is complete.